Hi everybody, this is the tutorial for Invincible. My name's Billy from Piano and Pies. Let's get stuck straight in. So I'm going to show you two versions of this. One where the capo is on the first fret, and then one where we can place the capo a bit higher and you can get a higher pitched chord sound. So let's dig in with capo on fret 1, and there are only 3 chords that we need to get through this song. Chord number 1 is an F major chord, which is 3 on the D string, 2 on the G, 1, 1 on the B and E. Chord number 2 is an E minor, which is an open E, 2, 2 on the A and D strings, and 0, 0, 0 on the bottom 3 strings. Finally, we have A minor, which is 0 on the A string, 2, 2 on the D and G, 1 on the B, and an open E. And those 3 chords are going to get you through the full song, so it's pretty straightforward with this. However, let's talk about strumming and then we'll talk about the capo in a higher placement. So what we have is 2 strums of F major, and we're going to have down up. Now just to make sure, for F major, try not to catch these 2 top strings here. It won't sound very nice. Then we go to E minor, and then we're going to play up, up, down, up. So we have, and then on that last strum upwards, that's you changing to A minor. So we'll have, and that's down, up, and then tap, up, up, down, up. And to slowly put all of that together, and that tap, I'm just using kind of the palm of my hand to do that. Now, basically, yeah, loop those round a million times and you've got yourself the full song. However, if you want the higher pitched version, what we need to do is get the capo on fret 6. And the 3 chord shapes we need for this version is C major, which is a 3 on the A string, 2 on the D, an open G, 1 on the B, and an open E. We then need a B minor chord, which means a bar chord, which is 2 up from the capo, 4, 4, 3, and then a 2, which is the barred finger on the high E. And the last chord we would need for the higher capo is an E minor shape, which is an open E, 2, 2, and then 0 on the remaining strings. And it's the same strumming pattern. So if you haven't skipped ahead, then it's the same as before. If you have skipped ahead, we have down, up, and then up, up, down, up, and then an E minor, which is down, up, 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 down, up. And slowly all together we get. And if you were to loop that round a good few times, then you've got yourself the full song as well. So go with whichever version you feel the easiest. Personally, I feel this version, where you have the capo on the first fret, to be a bit easier, because you don't have, well, apart from the F, it's not really a bar chord, but you don't have any bar chords. But to sound just like the track, you want to be playing the higher one, but you have to put up with the dreaded B minor bar chord, but it sounds a little bit closer to the voicings of the chords that they play on the track. And there we go, that's everything you need to get through this song. So basically just keep going with those chords over and over and over. However, if you do want the chord chart for this, as well as the chords and lyrics matched up, let's say you want to sing along or play along and you need to know which chord goes with which lyric, head on over to Patreon. I've got you covered. For the price of a coffee, you get access to this song, but well over 500 plus songs of all the latest releases, including a couple of OneRepublic songs, in fact. So yeah, feel free to check that out. I also want to say thanks to the people on the screen who are my active patrons. The moment this video goes live, they will get access to that content straight away. So thanks to them for their support. Thanks to you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.